All right, let's try this again. Coming out through the main airlock. This is the main room here. A little bit of work left to be done on it, but overall in good shape. Does a lot of recording in here. We have 16 feet inside, 24 feet in the building itself. Is all floating. The floor is about 6 or 7 inches thick on top of concrete, neoprene rubber, and then everything is done right. And the walls are done old Scottish castle style with batting and then linen on top of them, which just makes for a really, really nice sound. And in terms of, there's the patch panel where most everything comes out from in there, out through here. There's another one on the wall in here, another one inside the booth. Dr. Z, Moz Jr., another Moz Jr. here fired up, which I was just testing. Vox cabinet, the tone tubbies in it, the 3 old AC30s and a 1990 AC30, and Gibson Falcon 1961, Titano from 68 when Magnatone made these weird little stereo chorus amplifiers. Of course, the Duncan. Bill Bell turned me onto these when I was like 20 odd years old, and so I bought 2. I got a convertible and I got to head over there. So the 4 AC30s, the Dr. Z's. There's a Stangray, the cabinet that goes with it with 2 gold backs in it. Moz Senior, the Galaxy 4x12 cabinet is down underneath it, and a 64 Fender Bandmaster, which is in really good shape. Sounds great. A couple of bass amps, the Acoustic 370 and the L4. I love the L4 because it's got those great big power transistors in it, and it sounds like a tube amp. And you crank it up and it sounds absolutely glorious. And of course the SVT cabinets, which work really, really well with it. And the lone plant. The other plant's coming up here soon, and other plants after that. Parts of my drum kit, sonar kit, but I have some great snare drums, which is really important. And the kick drum is actually sounding absolutely gorgeous. Old Lab Series all 7. Avatar 412, 2 Heritage 30s, 2 Vintage 30s, orange with 4 vintage greenbacks in it. This, see, we're not going to mention. I got 22 spare modules for that thing, by the way. A Syria tone head and a Mesa Boogie with 4 vintage 30s in it. That's the JCM 800 cab with the original speakers, the G12M 65s. And then a newer cabinet. I think that's probably only about 10 years old or so. So it's got the G12 M75s in it. And then a JCM 800 bass cabinet, which is amazing on guitar. In terms of Marshall heads, that's a Plexi out of Japan from the early 70s. Marshall threw some old ones out and threw them over there in that marketplace. I was lucky enough to get one and put the right power transformer in it, and it works great. The GMP Artiste and the 2203, which is a killer rock amplifier. It's sounding Judas Priest, basically, if you want it to. So the room, this is a green screen, which is great for shooting video, and a couple of videos have been shot in here, as a matter of fact. It's 24 feet across. The room is 26 feet long. And as I mentioned, it's 16 feet in height. Inside is a vaulted ceiling, 3 fractal diffusers up on the ceiling, and a few pads and whatnot. Jeff Hedback designed the place, mostly for me. I did a few things myself. There are 3 levels of window glass in between the rooms to try to cut down as much transference as possible, but it's not perfect, but it's still an awfully beautiful sounding place, which matters most. And there you have it. That is the tour of the establishment. So if you ever need us, you know where we are. And this is my favorite place in the world.